The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey everybody, good morning on this Wednesday morning, 7th day of September. Not a bad morning out there. I see a lot of stars. It is clear. It's 70 degrees, no wind, and the dew point is 66. Not too bad out here this morning. Since it is Wednesday, we're going to start talking about the weekend. I'll tell you how an approaching frontal system could affect Alabama's weather this weekend. We'll look at football weather. Latest from the tropics. National Hurricane Center now tracking a disturbance with a 70% chance of developing. And also, I kind of hinted yesterday about a front next week that could bring some relief by late in the week. The models are starting to waffle on that, but we'll look 16 days into the future. 2 minutes here. This is your personal weather briefing, and it starts now. All quiet in our neighborhood. Big high plopped right over Nashville, Tennessee this morning with clear skies over the area. You can see the remnants of Hermine off the northeastern coast. You see that front in the Midwest? That's the front that'll be heading towards Alabama, and then we'll stop. Look at future radar. It's just about as quiet as it gets across the southeastern U.S. with that big high on top of us. Maybe a few showers in Florida and Louisiana and out in the Gulf of Mexico, but hardly a blip on the radar anywhere near us. Meanwhile, the National Hurricane Center has now stopped talking about that system in the Caribbean. 92L is off the boards. There's another one in the far eastern Atlantic that has a 70% chance of development. Meanwhile, what's left of Hermine will eventually be picked up and taken into the far eastern Atlantic. Goodbye, Hermine. We are so tired of talking about you. It's been 22 days now. Today, mostly sunny and hot. The humidity not out of control. That's good. 95 is the high. The nights have been okay. 68 tonight. Southeast winds at 5 to 9 miles per hour today. Let's jump ahead and look at that Saturday map as that front out of the Midwest makes it to almost Memphis. Not quite into Alabama, but there it is in Alabama on Sunday. Maybe some widely scattered thunderstorms for us. I think the chances are small. Monday, maybe scattered thunderstorms, about a 30% chance as the front is almost on top of us. And then on Tuesday, the front kind of fizzles out somewhere in South Alabama and goes away. There's another front back behind it next week. Fingers crossed, but I'm not too confident about that one. 96 the high tomorrow, 95 on Friday. In fact, mid-90s right on through the weekend. Rain chances will be small. In fact, a 20% chance Sunday, 30% chance Monday. Lows at night will go back into the low 70s over the upcoming weekend. Football weather, looks like if you're going to the game in Tuscaloosa, temperatures start in the 90s, end up in the upper 80s. In Auburn, for the evening game, it starts off in the 80s, ends up in the upper 70s. Rain chances are small, so some good football weather, uneventful. The European out 10 days. The highlights there indicate a chance of showers with that stalled front that comes into central Alabama by late Monday into Tuesday, perhaps. But basically, it's a dry forecast. We were hoping for some relief somewhere around the 15th and 16th of September. It doesn't look very good right now. Maybe the temperature's off a few degrees. I think that following weekend, not this coming weekend, but the following weekend might show some signs of relief. I'm seeing some hints of it as we get towards, around September 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, or 22nd. By the way, 22nd is the first day of fall, so we'll see. Eventually, we'll get some relief. Relief will come one of these days, very soon here in September. I just don't know what day yet, which front will be the one that will deliver that nice little breeze that we're looking for in the cooler temperatures, but I'll keep an eye on it. I'll watch like a hawk. Another update this morning at 11 o'clock from the Blue Water Weather Center at RichThomasWeatherNetwork.com. Live on the radio this morning, 6 to 9 on NewsTalk 93.1 with Greg and Jay and LaDonna, the whole gang back together on BAMA Country with Christy and Bubba. And also your forecast all day long on 8 radio stations, the Blue Water family of radio stations. Another video tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock. I'll be standing right here. Actually, it's 4 o'clock right now. Have a great day today, and I'll see you later.
Rich Thomas Weather.